The dim glow of overhead lights cast long shadows over the underground fight ring. The air was thick with tension, the kind that made every spectator grip the edges of their seats. Two warriors stood at opposite ends of the mat, their eyes locked in a silent promise of combat. On one side, Jet Li, the lightning-fast martial arts legend. On the other, Matt Damon, the action hero powerhouse known for his brutal efficiency. The crowd barely breathed. The bell rang, and the fight began. Jet Li is a name synonymous with speed, precision, and an almost supernatural understanding of martial arts. Trained in Wushu from childhood, his body is a weapon honed through years of discipline. His greatest strength? Agility. Li's movements are fluid, almost like a dancer's, but with deadly intent. He can predict an opponent's next move before it happens and counter with devastating accuracy. His strikes are sharp, his footwork impeccable, and his endurance nearly unmatched. But even the best have weaknesses. Jet Li, despite his mastery, lacks raw power. His style focuses on speed and efficiency rather than brute force. Against a larger, stronger opponent, he must rely on outmaneuvering them rather than overpowering them. Another challenge for Li? He's primarily a traditional martial artist, meaning he excels in a controlled fight. But against an unpredictable brawler, the stakes change. Matt Damon may not have spent a lifetime mastering martial arts, but what he lacks in formal training, he makes up for in adaptability and sheer force. Best known for his portrayal of Jason Bourne, Damon has trained extensively in Krav Maga, boxing, and street fighting techniques that focus on efficiency, aggression, and survival. His advantage: strength. Damon is powerful, relentless, and has a tactical mind that thrives in combat. He doesn't waste movement. Every punch, every strike, is designed to neutralize his opponent. And unlike traditional martial artists, he fights to win at all costs, using anything and everything in his environment as a weapon. His biggest weakness? Speed. While his hits land hard, they don't always land first. Against an opponent like Jet Li, whose entire skill set is built on quick strikes and evasions, he risks getting outpaced. And while his style is adaptable, it's also reliant on counterattacks. If he can't land a solid blow, he could be in trouble. The opening moments were a blur. Jet Li wasted no time closing the gap, launching a flurry of strikes aimed at keeping Damon on the defensive. But Damon was no stranger to taking a hit. He absorbed the blows, adjusting his stance, looking for an opening. A feint from Jet Li left him slightly off balance, and Damon struck like a wrecking ball. A single, brutal punch landed on Li's ribs, forcing him to stagger back. The crowd gasped. Damon pressed forward, raining down powerful strikes. But just when it seemed like Li was cornered, he twisted, using Damon's own force against him, and delivered a spinning kick to the side of his head. The impact was sharp, but Damon refused to go down. He charged forward again, this time anticipating Li's next move. A well-timed counterpunch connected, sending Li to the ground. But before Damon could capitalize, Li rolled to the side, popping back to his feet with the grace of a cat. Back and forth they went, power against precision, speed against strength. Each fighter had their moments of dominance, but in the end, only one could emerge victorious. It was a battle of endurance, but Jet Li's agility won the day. Damon was formidable, but Li's ability to strike, evade, and counter with pinpoint accuracy ultimately overwhelmed him. In the final moment, Li delivered a rapid sequence of strikes that left Damon unable to continue. As Damon staggered and dropped to one knee, the referee called it. Jet Li had won. Damon, ever the sportsman, nodded in respect. The crowd erupted, not just for the victory, but for the sheer spectacle of the fight. Two warriors, two styles, and one unforgettable showdown. And in the end, speed, precision, and years of martial arts mastery triumphed over raw power.